Hello, I'm the Norwegian Thinker and welcome to my channel. This time I wanted to share this knife for my collection. It is one out of two knives that Rough Ryder released for their 30th anniversary. And this one is a stockman. The other one that they released as an anniversary knife was the Trapper. And I must say I got this mostly because I found it hilarious, and at the same time it's a nice made knife, and it's a great knife, and it's at least a great, let's say, conversation starter, because I don't think that this is a knife I'll be carrying, but I wanted to share it because I find this knife both funny and also it is a great knife at the same time. So lately I have been getting a couple of stockmans for my collection of traditional slip joints, and when I saw this I just had to get it, just to show the scale of this knife. I wanted to share my other stockman knives that I have in my collection. So first of all, here it is next to a large stockman, and now you can really see how big this knife is. And next to a medium stockman. So you see a large stockman and a medium stockman end to end, and this one is still bigger than both of them. And lastly, the Rough Ryder small stockman. So this just shows how enormous this knife is. But let me put this aside for a bit. But still, despite this being made as more of a, like what I say, a display kind of knife that you want to display more than carry, it is a very well made knife. You can see here it's a numbered knife with pinched bolsters in both ends, and with some rather nice file work on the back springs. And I don't know if you can see this, the main blade is perfectly centered. So all in all, it is a really nice knife, but in a form factor a bit larger than is practical for daily use. But then again, this is a knife made for the display more than anything. It has a nice pull. I have to move it to keep it all in camera here. And all the blades have etchings that commemorates the 30th anniversary of Rough Ryder. And you can hear the walk and talk. It's very well made with a nice half stop, and it snaps into open. That's the main clip blade. Then I can open the sheep's foot blade. Also has a great walk and talk. And you can see here, this one too has an edging. Always hand built and backed for life. And with a nice tank stamp on it that says, it's like a kind of a diamond shaped stamp with the inscription 30 and Rough Ryder. So let's take out the spay blade. This is rather hard. I haven't really worked it in yet, but you see this one too has a great walk and talk. And there the tank stamp is the horseshoe that Rough Ryder used to have, and it says tested and sharp, and it says Rough Ryder underneath it. So I also had to bring out my weight, or my scale rather. And this is the scale I normally use for weighing knives, but that one won't do for this one because this maxes out at 500 grams. That's half a kilogram. So I had to go to the kitchen to get this one. There you can see, I placed this one on it, and the weight is 533 grams. That is rather a lot to keep in your pocket, but let me see in ounces. It's 1 pound, 2.8 ounces, 2.7 ounces. That's how heavy this knife is. But then again, it is a big knife. And since the size of this is what makes it what it is, I will also show you when you deploy the main blade. I don't know if my ruler isn't long enough, it's only 30 centimeters. I should have prepared a little bit better, but you can still see if you place it here. It is about 35, between 35 and 36 centimeters with the main blade opened. And that is, if I measure out, let's see if I can see here, it's from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's a little bit over 14 inches when opened. But I must say that this being made as a knife to display rather than to carry, it is a very well made knife. It's, I would say, as well made as the other knives, like this one, the medium, more practical size. This one doesn't, this is a cam tang, but you can see this is, or this one, where you can, also a cam tang, but this one has the same kind of file work on the back. This one being a large stockman, you can see the difference there. But still, the quality of this knife, put them here, the quality of this one is as good as the other Rough Ryder knives. It's just as usable, if you like, if it wasn't for the size. I have never tried this actually, but you could try to cut a piece of paper, and you can see it's very sharp, and I haven't even stropped this. This is the factory edge, 100%, and that's the way this one comes from factory. So it's not a novelty by any means. It's a serious knife with a size that is a bit extreme, I would say, but because it is not just a novelty thing, but an actual well-built knife in a rather large format, I just had to share this with you, because I know there are a few of you out there who like the Rough Ryder knives. So just for fun, I had to share this knife. So please, if you have one of these, I would love to hear about your experience with it, or any other Rough Ryder knife for that matter. And I wanted to thank you all for spending this time with me, and please leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And until next time, and stay around for some close-ups for detailed pictures. Thank you and goodbye.